Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Call the Police, your weekly security check program on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. The Zuba axis can easily be described as one of the main entry points into the Federal Capital Territory. Little wonder the high rate of security challenges along the axis, stretching from Dede to as far as Tungamaji and other adjoining communities. Over the years, the menace of one-chance robbery, housebreaking around Dede recently, the spate of kidnappings or adoption by bandits in communities around Tungamaji gave residents cause for worry. Now, what is the police doing to address these situations, and how much is community policing working in Zuba environs? Today, the Divisional Police Officer Zuba, who also supervises outposts in these adjoining areas, will respond to questions on the program. Don't forget, the program is interactive. You can join this conversation on our social media handles showing on your screen. You can also use the hashtag #CallThePolice so we can read your tweets, as well as send us a WhatsApp message to the number displayed on your screen. My name is Safia Noma Uche. The program continues in just a moment.
Maintenance of law and order, ensuring security of life and property are the primary responsibilities of the Nigerian police. They operate day and night to ensure that you and I are safe from the stranglehold of hoodlums and social miscreants. This then makes the officers and men of the Nigerian Police Force your friends. The least you and I can do is to assist them by making security our primary concern. Contribute your own quota. Report suspicious movement promptly to the police. The FCT Police Command beckons on you to assist in its quest to make the Federal Capital Territory crime-free. The time is now.
All right, welcome back. Don't forget, this program is conversational, so you can join the conversation on your social media handles showing on your screen. You can also use the hashtag #CallThePolice so we can read your tweets, as well as send us a WhatsApp message to the number displayed on your screen. Let's meet our guest, who is the DPO Zuba. He is Chief Superintendent of Police, Wellington Omorige. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me on this program.
How is Zuba this morning?
Yeah, Zuba is calm.
All right. Okay, let's now watch a report by Ilyasu Yakubu, who went to Zuba for a background report on the security situation in Zuba area.
A recent time ago, a visit such as this one to this Tungamaji community along the Zuba-Gere axis would have amounted to a sort of suicide mission owing to the nefarious activities of kidnappers and armed bandits who had turned the community into a soft spot for adoption of residents for ransom.
That's very nice. I don't think there is any human being in this Tungamaji that is left. So it's a very, even my daughter, since that very day, anytime he hears anything sound, she's very scared. He think that it's these people, that people of kidnapping had come again.
Members of the community say they are beginning to heave a sigh of relief now from the rapid attacks on the settlement by the bandits.
Like I told you some minutes ago, we enjoy a kind of relative peace. There is tranquility, there is calmness now.
Zuba is host to people of diverse traits, values and orientation, and these accounts for the peculiarity in its security challenges. Residents identified the menace of armed robbery, carjacking, house burgling and petty activities of marauding herders as topping the chart, with lack of adequate manpower and logistics hindering the police from putting them in check.
My own area, you see the little area of across, if you go across here, in the night you hardly sleep. But not until recently, I noticed we have patrol vans, they moved around. and then before you know it, it's being whispered. You made the comment on the ground, before you know it, they are within the area trying to checkmate on one thing or another. And I think that brought down the rate of robbery, harassing, breaking in houses, poor people houses.
In Day, the people say it is free for all and survival is at the mercy of criminals, especially at rush hours as residents return home after close of work from the city center.
Coming towards this route, they are very cautious of people coming out, and most times they don't use this bridge at night, mostly because things happen, so they are very cautious when they get
things like what?
Like someone trying to play a fast one on you, maybe take your thing and run with it, something like that.
My suggestion on the security situation in the area. You see, many a times we have a lot of boys which you cannot definitely identify where they come from. When there is vehicles are coming during closing hour, you will see every place is jam-packed.
Other respondents appealed to the authorities to do better by deploying more police personnel to the communities for optimum service delivery. Iliasu Onoto Yakubu, NTA News.
Thank you, Ilyasu, for that report. You can join this conversation on social media handles showing on your screen. You can also use the hashtag Call the Police, so we can read your tweets, as well as send us a WhatsApp message to the number displayed on your screen. This is Call the Police on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Now, DPO, we've watched the report.
Yeah.
So, what is your reaction to security in that axis?
To be candid, insecurity is a global phenomenon.
Okay.
There is no community that is immune to insecurity. Zuba has a share of insecurity. We have worked and still working very hard to actually bring insecurity in Zuba to the barest minimum. As I speak to you now, for quite some time now, the security situation of Zuba has been relatively calm. And we are not relenting on our efforts. We will continue to work hard to add value to the security of Zuba.
Okay, sometime couple of months ago, Tunga Maji was always on the news owing to repeated cases of attacks by bandits. What is the situation now?
Yes, we recorded few cases of attack, kidnapping, sometimes in the past, some months back at Tunga Maji, where we were really disturbed and really concerned. So we had to reverse the trend. We did a comprehensive assessment of the situation, went back to the drawing board, re-strategized, and came up with what I call proactive security strategy. And this is a more holistic approach to security. It focuses more on prevention than detection. Here, emphasis is placed on preventing the event from occurring in the first place, rather than being reactive, which is dealing with the situation during or after it has occurred. And some of our proactive measures in Zuba Division include having a very sound knowledge of our territorial jurisdiction, which I can sum up in 2 words: local knowledge, constant reading of criminal hideout and black spots, stepping up our intelligence gathering, and rolling out our crime fighters to dominate the security space of Zuba jurisdiction. And the result is there now for everybody to see. It has been very calm. For quite some time now, no case of attack or kidnapping recorded in Tunga Maji for quite some time. And the residents of that community can attest to this.
That's good. Okay, before I go ahead, let me quickly tell our viewers you can join this conversation on the social media handles shown on your screen, and you can also use the hashtag Call the Police to send your tweets so that we can read your tweets. Also, you can, as well as send us your WhatsApp messages to the number displayed on your screen. Don't forget, you can also call us to tell us your contribution or suggestions of security in the FCT. Now, the community, we're talking about the community now. How did they become such prey to criminals like this? Is it the environment, or I don't know, how do they become prey to the criminals?
Well, let me quickly point out that the situation is not as bad, or wasn't as bad as you are trying to portray it here.
Okay.
However, I think this is a major case of enemy within. Enemies within the community, enemies within the family of most of the victims of attack and kidnapping in that community. Some of these enemies within, they are the ones that give information to kidnappers. They are the ones that tell kidnappers those with kidnapping value in the community. They are also the ones that also inform the kidnappers the most appropriate time for them to strike. And they also inform them how to circumvent our effort to protect lives and properties. During investigation, some of these enemies within were arrested. And their confession is something very, very strange. They open up how they have been giving information to the kidnappers, how they have been aiding them and all that. And since the arrest of these enemies within, I think peace has returned to Tunga Maji. And Tunga Maji has not known attack or kidnapping for some time now.
Okay, we have a first caller. Let's listen to what he has to say. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Well done. How is the work there?
Fine, thank you. Go ahead, please.
This Benga from Zuba.
Okay.
Yes, we thank our DPO over there. We can see him there. So we thank for bringing him to the here, because here the situation of security here.
Yes.
Well, it's true. There's not much security. The security is not much, solid here. But we the residents are just thanking God for the little one that He's doing for us. We thank Him very much.
Okay.
But, I would like to tell you something, to tell our DPO that he should have a room for improvement for his own security within us here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Benga from Zuba, making an observation that you should have more room for them to participate in security in the FCT. What does it mean? What does it actually mean?
If I got him correctly, I think he is trying to say that he wants our presence to be felt the more, and also to bring them in. I think what we have at the moment now, we have a very robust relationship with members of the community. When you talk of community policing, I think we are actually doing that in Zuba Aziz, and we are getting results for that. And Benga, I want to assure you that we will continue to improve on what we are doing. And you will agree with me that as I speak to you now, the security situation in Zuba is better than what it used to be some months back. We are not relenting on our efforts. We'll continue to step up our game and ensure that lives and properties are adequately secured.
Okay, let's take some tweets now. We have Pat Iyaba at Patoga. Hello, Sophia. I enjoy your program. During the NSAS program, protest rather, our police station in Duse Makaranta police signboard was burnt down, and the security there has been nothing to write home about. Okay, that's Pat telling us about. Okay, we have another one. Oh no, okay. This is at Morgan Setson. 4,000 pictures get deleted. Okay. Not ours. Let's go ahead, DPO. We're talking about the community now. Just send us more tweets. I will get to read them on the program. Don't forget, the program is interactive. We will get to tell you their comments or observations. We have a call coming in now. Let's pick this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good. Oh no. Okay, we lost that call. Okay, please keep trying us and so that you can reach us either on Twitter or on the. Let's pick this call again. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Sometimes my name is Jafar. I'm calling from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Sometimes I will come out from town around that time to I'm not seeing any single police in that new station.
Okay, they. Okay. Okay. You know. Go ahead, please.
Then I'll give you.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you. Okay. If I got him right, he actually wanted to tell us that he passed through the day and there's no deep police, any sign of police officer there. How visible is the police?
The day Aziz is talking about, we usually have patrol vehicle that patrol that Aziz 24/7. We also deploy surveillance men who are usually in Mufti to that Aziz, and they are doing wonderful work. If you go to Day Aziz, you are likely to see our patrol vehicle patrolling, but they are not stationed in one place. They patrol round.
Okay, we just lost this call. But I got to know that one chance robbery, when you mention Day, is a security concern. How do you handle that?
Day is one of the outstations in my division. And that outstation is manned by a very competent superintendent of police. I visit the station regularly. And each time I visit the station, I go through the records slowly, silently, and reflectively. And from the record, I want to tell you that no case of one chance robbery has been reported since the beginning of the year. And it is very obvious that that is not unconnected with the effort of our men on stop and search, together with our surveillance men that are deployed, that are usually on ground 24/7. Their effort is yielding fruitful results.
Okay. Let's pick more calls. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hello?
Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Go ahead, please. Okay. Please call us to make your suggestions or contributions on the program. Zuba Axis is generally referred to as the entry point to the FCT or out of the FCT. Now, has that contributed to security challenges in that area?
To some extent,
okay,
it has really contributed to insecurity in that basis.
Okay.
And as you rightly observe, it is a kind of entry point into FCT. And some of the people that are coming from north, they usually access FCT through Zuba. And some of them, once they get to Zuba, the tendency is there for them to stop there and they will not continue their journey. And some of these people, not all, I must quickly point that out, some of them, they have no relatives, no friends, nowhere to stay when they arrive in Zuba. And you know that the three basic necessities of life are food, clothing, and shelter. They are necessities. They are needs. They are not wants. They are things you need to function properly as a human being. So once they get to a place like that, they have no relative, no friends, no house, then it becomes a problem. Survival, you know, is the first law of nature. And before you know it, some of them are into crime, like handbag snatching, pocket picking, house breaking and theft, store breaking and theft. So it has really affected the security of that place to some extent. But we have been able to curtail them. We carry out raids from time to time, and the presence of our surveillance men on ground is really helping so very much to actually curtail these criminals.
Okay, let's take some tweets now. At we have at Nat Tega, talk me out of buying 7 string. Okay, that's not for us. Okay, this one says at Adams 03 blah blah blah. Okay, it says the police is really doing a great job. I enjoy watching this program every Wednesday. This one says we have L at L Tungamaje, says Tungamaje in Zuba was abduction hotbed so many months ago.
It said it was.
It was.
It's no longer. That is, it used to be. I think I pointed it out a short while ago that we recorded few cases of attack and kidnapping some months back in Tungamaje. We have been able to curtail the situation. We're able to reverse the trend. And as I talk to you now, for some time now, there has not been any case of kidnapping in Tungamaje.
Okay, let's pick this call. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. You are on to Call the Police live. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Go ahead with your question or suggestion. Please, when you call us, make sure you have your contribution or suggestion so that we can move and contribute this to security in the FCT. Hello? Good morning. I can hear myself.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Can you hear me, madam?
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I want to thank the DPO in the studio. I think he's really hardworking. One thing I commend him for is for the traffic control in Cuba, and I think it's really helpful. At times you see him come down with his men. I want to make sure that things are normal. I think it's kudos to him. And the only challenge we have is that in that DP, we usually have this out that disturbs people that are going to their office.
Okay.
I think that is what he should look into. It will also help us in preventing some of these car snatchers along that area. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right. Are you going to comment on this?
Yeah. Concerning the car
snatching
you made mention of, it's not a crime that is commonly committed in that axis. But maybe once in a while we receive a case of car snatching, and for every car snatching we receive a case of, then we do the needful, we swing into action, and we have also made recoveries of some of the stolen vehicles.
Okay.
So we'll not relent in our efforts. We'll continue to put in our best.
All right. Now, quickly, what level of involvement are your residents in the division in security in that area?
Community policing is something that is actually deeply rooted in my jurisdiction. The vigilante, the hunters, they have been of immense role. They have been of great importance, together with the residents of my jurisdiction.
Okay.
So there is this robust relationship between us. Most of the time when we go out on patrol in the night, we also encourage the vigilantes to do so. And there are some operations we'll be going to. Then when we are going, then we inform the vigilante, the hunters, then we join forces together, then we swing into action. And most of the time we get results.
Okay, thank you, DPO. And as we round up, let me quickly take this tweet. It's from Chief Ojuku, Chief Oj. Okay, if you are ever in trouble, call the police command of the state you are located on. All right, that's much we can take on the program. Don't forget, we've been talking Zuba area, and security is a collective responsibility. We've been talking to DPO Zuba, CSP Omorige, Wellington Omorigiva. Okay, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
All right, till we come away again next week with another package. Do remember, stay safe and play your part as we join hands to make security, FCT, a better place. I sincerely remain yours, Sophia Noma Uchi.